When the regime fell, we ran spontaneously to the dam and we opened the water to the marshlands, because this marshlands, it is our life and our life depends on it.
The restoration of the marshlands is an act of peace. It's an act of recognizing also civilization. It's the biggest wetland of the Middle East, and it has species which are unique into that area. It has a very important world importance to stabilize this particular ecosystem.
Satellite photos from the 1970s show the original extent of the marshes, coloured here in dark red. 20,000 square kilometres, almost the size of Wales. In 2003, after Saddam had exacted his revenge on the Marsh Arabs, the marshes were reduced to little more than 2,000 square kilometres, a tenth of their original size. Now, according to the United Nations Environment Programme, they look like this. 40% of the marshes have returned, thanks to the Marsh Arabs. But the water is not the same. Some of the dried out marshes became salt pans, and in many areas, the new water is simply soaking up the salt.
The water now is not suitable. It does not serve the animals or the people. So we have to buy water by money.
How do you get fresh water?
From far.
How far away do you have to travel?
60 kilometers. It's hard to get water. We fill this basin with 6,000 or 7,000 dinars, and the tankers bring the water to us.
Another recent traveller to the marshes, Professor Curtis Richardson, cast doubt even on this water supply.
The other sad part related to that is they would have these tanker trucks that said distilled water. And then we would see these tanks with their hoses lying in these canals and dirty river waters, sucking up water to go to villages, basically supplying them with just regular water. It wasn't distilled in any way.
Despite its idyllic image, life has always been hard in the marshes. With temperatures typically reaching 50 degrees centigrade, clean drinking water is vital. But here it's a case of water, water everywhere, nor any drop to drink. So the United Nations Environment Programme has installed 6 water treatment plants dotted around the marshes.
This is a storage of the water of the river. Here we keep the water that is taken directly from the river. This is the unit where we purify water. We call it the soul of the station. Here the water becomes drinkable. Here comes the water to this storage, and from this storage it's distributed through pipes to the houses of the town. We produce 100 cubic meters a day, and each house can take 1 cubic meter. So that's enough because there are about 100 houses in this area.